What's up, y'all? My name is Aaron Mallory, aka Mr. Let Go, and today we're about to uncover the 10 sources of your anger. You don't know you're not just angry, right? There's a reason. There's an underlying. Well, let's just get into the video. Let's get it.
Do you regret something? What do you regret? Is there a certain amount of regret? Something that you did that you wish you never did, and it still affects you to this day. Could be the baby daddy, whatever. Not the baby, but the baby daddy. Some of you been with or whatever. Are you unsure about your next step? Are you unsure about your life, your finances? Do you feel like you're stuck in this box where you just like what is wrong? Why can't I hold on to a job? Are you angry because you're lonely? I want somebody to be with, and I'm tired of these stupid, ridiculous men. What is wrong with these men? I'm over here lonely because these men won't act right. Do you feel rejected? Do you feel rejected? Did you feel rejected by this guy, rejected by that guy, rejected by your dad? Do you feel rejected by the people that you extend your love to? Do you feel like you don't get that love back, so you're like, fuck everybody? Do you feel helpless? Do you feel like I gotta look like I'm not helpless? I gotta stay strong, but I just want to cry, but I can't. And I feel helpless to my own self because I want to cry, but I can't because my kids are watching me. And I just feel so helpless sometimes, but I gotta stay strong. Do you feel anxious? Do you overthink every 2 minutes and you're just all over the place and you can't even articulate how you feel to another person because you can't even think right? Every time you try to tell somebody what's wrong with you, you're talking in circles and you never tell the person what the actual problem is because you're so freaking anxious. Are you simply worried? Are you worried about your future and you're getting to the point where you're just like, yo, I just can't keep doing this. Like, I'm just tired of worrying. Why do I worry about every freaking thing? My kids, I'm worried about my kids. I'm worried about my bills. I'm worried about my mom. Like, I'm just tired of just worrying. It's so debilitating just worrying about stuff so much. Is it grief? Like I talked earlier. Do you feel grief? A loved one died, your mom died, your dad died, your grandma died, and you're realizing that you have not gotten over it. I have a girl that I dated, and we was close, and we were closer than I thought. She was closer to me than I thought we was. I liked her, but she was really close. And one of the things that kind of got in the way of me being close to her was that I can easily tell that she never got over her mom passing. Her mom passed like 7-8 years ago, and it still like hurt her. And I can see it in her, like she was still hurting, and I didn't want to be around that. I really liked the girl, but I was like, yo, man, my mom passed too, but damn, I'm not like her, so I can't really relate. So sometimes grief can actually make you angry. Are you depressed? If you are depressed, I would say to seek counseling if you are depressed, because being depressed is literally a neurological thing, and it's almost a neurological disease where your brain cells could just continue to die off if you don't necessarily get the proper emotional treatment, not drug treatment, but emotional treatment, and get a certain amount of, I don't like saying the word, but a certain amount of balance in your life where you're not as depressed as you have been. Find out what's holding you down underwater, where you can at least stay afloat. And lastly, insecure. We all are insecure about something. So to me, insecure isn't too bad, but I talked to a young man actually today, and He was angry literally because he was insecure. He puts himself out. He projects himself as this person who has it all together. But I was like, bro, I just want to be honest with you. You're insecure, and I can see it. So, are you insecure? Are you combative with other people because you're insecure? And lastly, are you overwhelmed? Are you exhausted? Are you tired of being tired? Are you overwhelmed and you're just exhausted? And there's nobody around that you can just tag in and they can come in and start doing your stuff where you can actually just sit down for a second. So all of these come up under angry. He didn't break your heart. He broke your narrative. Because a lot of us, we spend so much time wanting to be in love or happy that we're in love. You want to stay in love. But at the end of the day, like I always tell y'all, happiness comes from inside of you. Happiness is in you. Sometimes when the happiness is coming from another person, it's not necessarily happiness. You're just getting your mind off of your crap. You know, and when that person gets your mind off of your own crap, and then when that person leaves you or betrays you, now you're left facing your crap again. So part of the anger of being in love and somebody betraying you isn't really being in love. It's the fact that this person is causing you to go back to where you came from, emotionally and mentally. It's not love. Because to be honest with you, love isn't harsh. Love isn't arguments. Love isn't trying to get somebody back. Love isn't karma. Love isn't trying to make somebody hurt like you hurt. Love isn't all these different things that people love to sit here and say, well, I did that stupid stuff because I was in love. No, you did that stupid stuff because you didn't want your narrative to change. In other words, you're at some time in your past, you were literally trying to control another person's narrative. A lot of times you want to control the people around you's narrative, your friends' narratives, you know, your people in your family narrative. You sit there and start judging somebody for doing something else other than what you want them to do. And now y'all don't fell out. But at the end of the day, you're not hurting the way you think you are. Whatever those other people in your life were doing, it simply is or was keeping you from, it was distracting you from thinking about your own bullshit. A lot of times, people want to be in relationships and they don't even know why. There's a lot of men and women who get in relationships and they don't even know why, because they simply want to be distracted from the bullshit that is going on in their lives. You know, it's like having a new toy. It's like a baby sitting on the floor, and for whatever reason, the baby picks up something dangerous, and you take it from the baby. What does the baby do? The baby starts screaming and hollering. But if you give the baby something else to play with, the baby's going to stop crying and start playing with the new thing. A lot of times we in relationships and that person is just a new thing to play with. And we're happy because that person is there. But does that mean we're happy? I don't think it does. I don't think it's love. I don't think when somebody breaks up with you and you upset for like 2 weeks or 2 months, or you depressed, I don't think it's because you were or are still in love or you miss that person so much. I think it's because that person was filling a void in your heart or in your emotions. And now the void is back because they're gone. So now you got this big void that you didn't expect to be back, and it's back.